Karak Chai or Karak Tea has become popular across the world and particularly popular in the UK in the last sort of 15 years. The story of um, Karak Chai being so popular and being something that people drink around the world is quite interesting. Um, the origin of Karak Chai or Karak Tea um, is from South Asia, um, from India, and it was sort of started or invented, if you like, when it was all India at the time. Pakistan and Bangladesh wasn't created. People were drinking Karak Chai um, for decades, and that's why you'll even find it in Pakistan and parts of Bangladesh today. Um, and it was just a Indian version of tea, um, so it's not surprising that many people in Britain um, like it because a lot of British people like tea, so it's just a Indian version of tea. Um, many tea sellers, or as they're known as Chaiwalas, they've been serving this type of tea in India for decades, and naturally with many different people when they um, migrated to different countries, whether it's the UK, um, Australia, America, Canada, wherever else, they're going to bring their things with them, so they can have a feel like home whilst they're away from home. And tea was one of those things that they brought with them. And whenever they had a break or something, they'd make themselves a tea. So in that way, they'd keep the culture, but also with friends and family that are also from India, they'd make that tea. So to keep the culture and alive, if you like, amongst themselves and have something that they can um, keep with them from home whilst they're away from home. And then, of course, um, people started making businesses and shops and things like this. And many of them were Indian themed or Indian restaurants. So they included Karak Chai in it, and people liked it. And of course, as I just mentioned, the British also liked it because they liked tea anyway, and this is just the Indian version of tea. And in some ways, it could be some people might think it's a better version. So naturally, people liked it, and now we can see it in many different shops all over the world. And in the UK, from my perspective, I've seen shops specializing in Karak Chai, uh, and we've seen many shops opening, just selling, or specializing in this tea, and doing quite well. And not only on those, you could say, Indian kind of shops that are selling it, we even see in a typical British shop, they'll have uh, their usual items, English breakfast, afternoon tea, they'll have um, breakfast sandwiches and things like this, and then they'll have the tea and coffee and the rest of it. But in the tea selection, they'll have, you could say, PG tips or Yorkshire tea or whatever else, but they also have Karak Chai in there. That's how popular it's become, and people are buying it and ordering it in these type of places as well. And it's interesting to see that tea that was initially brought over to different countries for the workers to have something that they can hold on to that's from their homeland, which has gained popularity and become something known around the world. And not only that, the workers that are in UAE, like in Qatar, they've done similar things, and it's become so popular in places like Qatar that if you go to most places, um, it'll be on the menu, or you can ask for it and they'll give it to you and then understand what it is. Almost it's like part of the culture now. I'm not too sure, so don't quote me on this, but I believe uh, in a museum or something about tea, there is Karak Chai mentioned. That's how popular it's become. If it's not the case, then disregard that. But sure it is, but it's become part of the culture in places like Qatar, but as I've just mentioned, it's become big in the UK and other parts of the world, and it's good to see that for something as small as people trying to hold on to uh, something from their homeland once they're away from home has become so big. Uh, it shows you that during this time when people are saying things that aren't um, that they shouldn't be saying about immigrants and things like this, that look at something that simple as Karak Chai, it's because of people migrating to different countries and bringing it with them that you're able to enjoy it, um, made popular by those people that you might right now be saying that they shouldn't be in your country.